Okay then, now that college work has somewhat cooled down for me in the past few days, I can finally focus on this series properly. Before I get into this week's episode, I want to wish those that have been supporting this channel the best. Honestly, when I first started this series, I didn't think it would do that well. So thanks to you who actually keep up with this series. Also, big thanks to those who give feedback on this series. Much appreciated. Seriously, thank you guys are awesome, honestly. Now, since those thanks are in order, let's get into some Zelda news. In episode 5, I discussed the possible dark setting that the next Zelda can encompass. To summarize it real quick, the child timeline is notorious for its dark atmosphere. Containing both Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess, it can be considered the favorite to some. In addition, that particular timeline hasn't been touched in 7 years. According to an article by VG247, Aonuma has stated that Zelda Wii U will be neither ultra-realistic nor cartoony, which in all honesty would make sense. The Zelda franchise has been known for its fantasy elements after all. But the point is, remember the article I showed a while back stating that Aonuma was inspired by the Elder Scrolls Skyrim? In a recent article, he stated that he wouldn't take direct elements, but he wanted to deliver a similar feeling from the title. Aonuma's refutation may have been puzzling for some, however it is clear based on these sources that the next Zelda will take a more serious tone than others. Now that we have those facts covered, I want to address a rumor that some have taken a liking to: a Twilight Princess sequel. Now before I get some idiotic comments...
You ever talk to these people? I swear, they're the dumbest mother...
When I mean a Twilight Princess sequel, I mean more of the lines of a timeline continuation, not necessarily a direct sequel, kind of similar to what Skyward Sword did for the Ocarina of Time 3DS remake. Now, in episode 4, I discussed Aonuma's desire for a Twilight Princess remake and a Skyward Sword remake. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't really think Skyward Sword needs a remake right now. However, Twilight Princess might, but to what avail? Aonuma did state that his team didn't have the resources necessary to take on another project like developing a remake. However, he did want another developer to handle it. As I said before, the only other developer that is qualified to do this is Grezzo, the developer of the Ocarina of Time remake. Now, if you could fit the proverbial puzzle here, there is a demand for another serious-toned Zelda. The child timeline hasn't been touched for 7 years. Aonuma is drawing inspiration from Western titles, and Twilight Princess is considered for an HD remake. I know it can be a stretch, but it is possible that a more Western-themed Zelda title is on the horizon. Now, where does Hyrule Warriors fit into all this? Well, since it is implied that the title will focus on motion controls with the Wii U remote, Zelda Wii U, however, has been stated to be utilizing the gamepad. Also, noting Nintendo's simple controls philosophy, we can infer that Zelda Wii U will be utilizing the gamepad dominantly. So the motion controls gimmick as a result was placed in another Zelda title, hence Hyrule Warriors. Also from last week's video, I discussed Nintendo's financial trouble with the Wii U. I may have misled some in that video. Nintendo is not in danger. In fact, they amassed a lot of money in times of depression for the company. It's going to take a lot more than one console's failure for Nintendo to end up like Sega. However, Nintendo is taking steps to move on from the Wii U. They are now working on their next console, which is codenamed Fusion. Specs have also been leaked, and I'll give a link in the description for you guys to check it out. Fusion is supposedly going to mix console and handheld gaming, which would make sense for Nintendo since the 3DS is unmatched in handheld sales. However, it makes me wonder if Nintendo is making a transition to be a purely handheld console-making company. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, E3 2014 is at June 10th to the 12th in the Los Angeles Convention Center. There has been a lot of sources pointing to a Zelda reveal at the conference. I for one might be actually attending. Not quite sure though, however, we'll bring an update soon. And that's all information I have for you guys. This episode is more or less a summary of how all the news I gave fits together. Special thanks to Tom Castle 3 and a very special shout out to Edward Everest. If you wish to contribute to next week's video, message me with a source and I'll feature your name on next week's video, which will be on the 3rd of February. Also, thanks for the subscribers that listen to this series. You guys are just simply awesome. Stay classy. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Till then, this is the video of the day.